definitely going to take the Beatrix. It's really not a problem.
Okay, a few answers are coming towards the questions we posed even before the draft began, especially with the reveal of which side EVOS chose going into this pivot point, this Game 3 in a best-of-5 ONIC are at match point. They could be dropping their fellow countrymen. And yeah, EVOS stays red. EVOS stays red. This helps.
Yeah, but again, look at the draft, man. Respect Claude as well as Reynes.
Whoa.
Respect. Wow. I'm pretty sure Boots is like, yo, you know what? Get rid of that.
Yep.
I don't want to fight a planet.
The general.
The general.
Okay. Well, I do hope that if ever there will be a surprise Delar hero pickup from for EVOS, I do hope that it's gonna be picked up last. So
Agreed.
With the ban on the Uranus, what's next is the Esmeralda, and that will be the last pick.
Esmeralda quite a lot of setups as well, because Esmeralda is kind of a late game kind of hero, so you got to make sure that your mid can put enough pressure. You got to make sure that your side lanes can deal with themselves. 1-1. ONIC themselves as man now, so they have a different idea for a first pick here. Is it Akaja?
Perhaps Akaja.
Or Valentina?
Or Valentina, but knowing ONIC, I guess my low odd or high odds kind of bet here is weird. It's Eve.
How important,
Honestly,
how important is it to give Brands a winning matchup by putting him to pick last? Or would it make more sense to use Delar as that wild card and let him pick last?
I would say Delara wild card.
Yes, I agree. I think it's not just about the hero pick for Brands. It's not just about winning matchup. He had Beatrix. And the thing is,
technically he's supposed to win 1-1 in terms of matchup.
In a way, I guess the idea is what really is the baseline of Brands. Brands wants to fight as soon as possible. Beatrix, although you can do that, and with the Kaja, you're supposedly you should be able to do that. But the way that they're playing is they want to farm first. So maybe put Brands in something like a Brody instead that can, fight. Or force him to fight.
Not just. Even the front lines have to adjust because Hijum has been playing pick-off heroes and Taz has been playing in and out type of heroes. You need a good solid front line here.
Yeah.
But yeah, you read into it. They're setting up the box.
Setting up box.
Eve is 100% present in all of MSC matches so far. What's a good trade for EVOS?
Oh, it's difficult. Maybe Arlet. At a certain point, you don't want to give that up. And also, Valentina.
It's kind of bad, right? Because the Claude could fight against the Eve,
but it's banned out.
It's banned out.
Kadira would have been there. They banned it out
as well. Yeah.
Would have made a very good idea as to what ONIC really trying to go for.
Kaja or Franco, maybe from Dreams. Then, of course, the Arlet. And then the Valentina. Those are the probable 3 options here. Instead,
they're okay, that is a surprise, at least for me. Generally, when I look at a Eve, I wouldn't expect a Frederick pick from on the other side.
And look, there's still Franco, there's still Kaja. 2 heroes that can definitely be played by Keyboy. Is already good versus the Joy, but also good with the Eve. So I wonder, I think that the Joy might have been far too early for EVOS because you also reveal, or at least you reveal 2 side lanes or 2 confirmed lanes, like the jungle.
I kind of feel like there's a lot of layers why the Joy has been picked up, right? Because we're assuming this is going over to Delar.
Yeah.
Need some stitches?
And the thing is, maybe Delar just wants to flex his abilities. But again, it also was a big problem for Brands to handle. And now, like I said, the Kaja has been picked up. And the Melissa as well. So team fights, man.
Yeah,
ONIC has been good in team fights.
This is so much better for ONIC. They left open the
100%.
Franco because the Franco is awkward with the Eve.
Yes.
The Franco going into the Eve is so awkward, and there's that negative synergy between the Melissa go-away and the Franco. So they don't mind.
Oh, you should have something like a Farsa here for EVOS.
I agree.
Deal with the Melissa. Or maybe, Arnold would have been perfect. However, they already picked up both Frederick and Joy, so there will not be any more space for the Arlot.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Hijumi is going to use the Joy, right?
Yeah.
Statistically,
honestly, he can.
Statistically, no.
Okay.
He has never played a single Joy in mid.
Was able to breathe for a little bit.
Your team is gone.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Fellas,
Oh no.
folks watching at home,
Let's just believe, It might be the final game. At this point, let's just trust.
Keep the man.
okay. It's not that it's impossible, it's just difficult.
It's very difficult.
So
okay.
I hope Coach Agi pointed it out.
Well, this time the Joy isn't going to do a lot to the Beatrix. I mean, the Eve still... I
Hey.
don't know, man.
Okay, so
Eve Kaja, Melissa
Yeah.
doesn't have a lockdown for the Bennett's Rage nor the Nibiru's Passion. I don't think it's gonna work.
and
sorry.
Fredrin being their main front line right now, at least when it comes down to the jungle, will have a problem going and entering onto ONIC side. I mean, we do have a Eve up front, and whenever I look at a Eve, I immediately think slows. When I think about immobilize, the boxes, how does Fredrin even close up the gaps here?
And I think that's why Coach Yeb and Coach Addy are going to lock down mid. They're going to take away solid roamers and mid laners to make sure that that engagement becomes all the more difficult. It's already hard as it is, but now they're going to make sure that, all right, King of Marksman not going to play again.
Yeah.
Is there a mage that we're just not thinking about? Like,
No.
is there a world where they pick up something that is like, quote unquote, out of meta? That could handle this kind of composition?
Vixana, perhaps.
Whoa.
I mean,
if there's
maybe.
a clue-
Valentina's still out there.
Valentina, I feel that the Lilia might be the choice, the additional choice here. Alright, good bans. At least they're setting up for the Beatrix. There's still Arlott though. Arlott v Joy, that's still much doable. And guess what? The glue is still there.
Yeah. Honestly,
right.
we haven't seen the glue at all today. Not even bans.
That is true. It's been quite some time since that has happened, but the final ban goes over to the Atlas.
Yep, again, mid laners, right? That main artery.
Okay.
I think a Lolita would be kind of okay here. At
For-
least being able to deal with the Melissa. The Grog.
I didn't cure the pain.
Okay, Valentina is there. Okay, if
Forget
you're on it,
it.
what's your last pick here? You have the Martis still. Pretty good. You also have the glue. Perfect. And I think the glue will just really close it out. And of course Arlott still available,
Oh,
like I
Arlott.
mentioned earlier on. So
Man, XP lane was free pickings.
Yep.
Not a single ban except for the except for the Uranus in the first phase there.
So we are only missing out for the junglers from the side
Yep.
of ONIC.
Martis
What
is the
about Kyrie?
safest pick. Ling might be the flex. Like they just want to win it, you know? Or the Fanny
Actually-
as well. Fanny as well is there.
Honestly, even the Hayabusa wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hayabusa.
Okay.
Oh, wait, okay, sure,
Okay.
why not?
Sure.
Huh. They just, I guess they wanted more contributions in objective takes. That's safer.
Is there a world where the Saber is picked up by EVOS? As the
Saber
roamer?
roam?
Yeah?
You know what? At this point, why not? At
Just
this
go
point,
for
why
it.
not? Yeah, you know what?
Oh, the Franco is still open.
But again, it's awkward.
Yeah, true.
The front line already have a problem, closing the gaps. And if they were to pick a Saber, I think they wouldn't even be able to control the battlefield at all.
Oh, check it out. Bane has been one of the best
Would be nice,
performing junglers in MSC so far. 80% win rate with an average KDA of 7.85 and an average GPM of 723, which is, above average for especially a sustain type jungler. Now, here we go. How about a better front line? This is much better, I think.
Okay.
But to help Brands activate himself, there's a Minotaur in the hands of the Indonesia Nightmare Dreams.
Actually, you know what? I like the Minotaur pick because when you're enraged and then you heal up, you're not going to take a lot of damage coming in from the Melissa, so it could work, but almost like game number 1, game number 2, everything has to go right for the members of EVOS.
And it helps with the whole DPS situation, given the passive that Minotaur has when he CCs opponents. So yeah, this is it, folks. The pivot point.
Yep.
Will the sweep between ONIC and EVOS remain a canon event, or does history rewrite itself right here or right now? Again, pre-recorded footage of Coach Yeb walking off stage. This is that was weird
That is
coming out of my mouth.
superimposed. 100% superimposed.
That was AI.
Yes.
I got to say,
That's
Abstract,
Photoshop.
what do you feel about this game before we going in? Actually, never mind. We're going to go straight in to game number 3.
mind.
Perhaps the last game of the day. EVOS going up against ONIC. ONIC now 2-0.
Legends.
Very much of a team fight composition that we would want to expect from the side of EVOS. And of course, having the Minotaur pretty much solidifies the pick. Nothing too out of the ordinary, I gotta have to say, from the jungler side. But wait, hold on a second. We do have the Bane that starts off onto the orange buff instead of opposite of the gold laners. What would that mean?
Maybe they're just gonna be. They just wanna make sure that they have a fluid rotation ongoing to the turtle, because I believe the turtle's gonna go top. Well, it's
So
not revealed yet.
So they don't really want to care technically too much about the gold lanes, I would suppose.
I don't think.
Maybe they
At
just want
least
it
for
to be a
now.
1v1.
For now.
This
yeah.
is Melissa. So
It's
Melissa
really-
wins the 1v1 almost all the time.
Right.
It's like, you guys are strong, independent women. Handle yourselves well.
Yeah.
Both Melissa as well as the Beatrix.
That's right.
So leave it all up to them, while the main four from the side of ONIC and EVOS will then challenge for the objective later.
100%.
Both teams want neutral objective. They don't necessarily want to go for, kills early for the fight. As long as they go in for the from the objective, they're good.
Ah, the decision coming out from EVOS is to still pick up the Beatrix, and they deployed a full engaged type of composition, especially with that last pick Minotaur. With the Fred in attack, they would just really want to 5v5 their way, literally just steamroll over their opponents. Not gonna be the easiest, because there is that deadly catch, an ultimate that is definitely this anti-engage. Right, you pop it, enemy already damaged, get a lot of life steal, and it's great when it comes to a 5v5 collision.
Right now, the turtle has been started up. Both Delar as well as Boots has level 4. And Kyrie secures it.
Immediately. And that's relatively unfortunate, I would say, for the side of EVOS. They're the one that took the most amount of time whittling the turtle health down, but still taken by Kyrie.
Right now, looking at both roamers hitting level 4. So, right now, Dreams as well as Keyboy are already going to engage after this.
Apparently, Kyrie didn't even use his retribution.
Oh, wow.
And if they want to, they can even go super aggressive into the opponent's, into EVO's purple buff. But unfortunately, that's not exactly what they are trying to go for.
As you're really feeling bad if you're EVOS right now, especially because it's a Fredrin. Fredrin needs to win that first turtle, and Kyrie already invading up top. You can see that his pattern, he's already taken away so many of those jungle camps away from the Fredrin. He's already up by a specific certain level. Like, I think he is up 1.9 compared to 1.5 when it comes to gold. That's a lot in the early stages.
In the meantime, Boots all the way up top. But unfortunately, Taz actually joins into the fray. Boots forced to get himself a flicker out. Taz, well, questionable appraisals rap, I'm gonna have to say, but in the end, what's done is done. That is still happening.
And down on the bottom side, Dreams making sure that Brands will be able to hold himself quite well. Just now, I'm not so sure whether the retribution hit or not. Right now, Taz as well as Delar, they're clearing the waves, making sure that Delar has first priority to actually move around the map. And if they want to fight, kind of a good situation. Delar, I want to see what you're going to do.
Oh, that is Keyboy, melted down immediately. The turtle will appear in 25 seconds, but Keyboy, back in 5.
Very good pull coming in from Hijumi. Saw him taking away the Divine Judgment, and now up top, Delar finds Boots, but again, this is Joy able to run away scot-free.
1/4 of the map with just 1 second. That's how fast Joy can traverse the map. But Delar, yeah, he's just really just scouting out. Still, Kyrie just leading by a lot over his matchup, over Taz.
Looking at the bottom screen, Delar and Boots 1v1. Looks like Boots is actually winning there. Delar has to go back. Speaking of going back, EVOS can't contest for his turtle. Kyrie is going to secure it for free.
An easy turtle
Didn't
for them.
use his retreat.
And Kyrie.
Oh!
This is technically what I want to see from the first turtle. Kyrie didn't even use the retribution. He could have just jolly well walked into the power bomb and give an even bigger deficit onto Taz. Well, in the meantime, Boots all the way up in the top lane. It doesn't think he will be able to outplay against Hijumi, but Delar still stays at the top lane and gets a 1-for-1 trade.
Honestly, for me, 100% worth it. Dreams all alone, down at bot. Now Branch is here, dealing a bit of damage onto Sands. But again, I kind of feel like still good for ONIC because unfortunately Branch missed out. Oh, and Dreams, gotta be careful, man. Your Echo was cancelled.
The Void Crystal plus the RWM ensures the Dreamers don't get away.
Can I say it? ONIC have just broken down EVOS. From the draft itself, and even the plays that they're making, they forced the flicker onto Dreams. And even after the fact, they still got the kill. Now they're 2-2. They are not even utilizing the retribution onto taking the turtle, and then they steal away the purple buff. 3.7 versus 2.7k, and it's not even Taz's fault. It's the draft of ONIC that really trumps EVOS right now.
Well, it's relatively unfortunate the fact that none of the members from the side of EVOS have got a flicker at all. The only one that will get a flicker by the time the third turtle appears is going to be Hijumi. But how big of a difference would that be? Would he want to take away the Divine Judgment and get a pick-off immediately? Does EVOS even have what it takes to capitalize on that pick-off?
Now looking at the situation, Kyrie might get caught.
Oh, with the Minoan Fury landing and flying 2% up in the air, Dreams completely locked down and shut in. Dela came in slightly a little bit too late, but that is not exactly his job. What he wants to do right now is constantly moving around.
I don't know whether it's because he's gained up 3, but looking at EVOS, it seems like they want to go aggressive, but at the same time,
It's
they
kinda
don't,
sloppy.
they don't know how.
I guess that's the term. They're really sloppy. They're not on point when it comes to the pixels of what they wanted to go with. For example, Taz just utilizing the ultimate. Well, it's not okay. I would have said that it was okay because Kyrie's dead anyways, but Kyrie's already respawned. And even after a kill onto Kyrie, they weren't able to get a turtle. Now they will lose their turret up top as well. They're not being fluid at all. Whereas ONIC, they're so efficient.
Well, at least now they even try to jump on the keyboard. And keyboard, all he needs to do
Dash
is take,
away.
yes, just a single dash.
Even use the retribution. They basically use everything and got nothing out of it. So now, I don't know. Maybe the tilt is coming in, but
Yeah,
I gotta feel like they gotta slow down somehow.
It really seems like a mental game right now. And
I
EVOS
agree,
is
I agree.
losing that out completely. Like,
I definitely agree with that because you can see it through the non-verbal cues that you can see from the EVOS players. It's like their body language of their heroes right now. They're not hitting the shots. They're not pixel perfect and timing perfect with the combo that they have. So you can definitely see that EVOS has been tilted. They want to engage, but they can't for some reason.
ouch! A single deadly catch that actually brings Brand's 1/3 or 1/4 health down. That's definitely not gonna start good.
Yeah, and again, I kind of feel like Keyboy is also one of those people that is deactivating EVOS because he's kind of like baiting things out and then making them, forcing them to make mistakes. Looking at itemization now, Brands does
Looks like
have
Athena
yeah.
for Keyboard.
Yeah, apart from Keyboy, I think it was also Sans. Sans is so on point with the slows that he's outputting.
Well, in the
go.
meantime, RWM coming in from the side of Sans. The rest of the side of EVOS would want to continue, or rather they see the fact that Taz was all the way in front, but that all became a bait. 2% went in, or rather 1% went in, and 1 got caught out. That is Dreams and Hijumi. EVOS probably don't have a proper way to even defend this.
I gotta say, that was a very long pull there, Wolf.
Yeah, that
Very
was
long pull.
Keyboy.
That
on
looked
his
like a
end.
pizza streak.
That's true. Cheese.
Cheese, yeah, the cheese pizza
Yeah.
streak.
That was Keyboy also being pixel perfect now himself. Like the maximum range of what he can do with the ultimate was on point. Sans, I would say he was the MVP of that particular fight, activating his ultimate. Then it was Boots to pop the final slash so that he brings in Dreams, who tried to get out of the real world manipulation.
Now the Lord will spawn. Looking at the goal lead, it's probably gonna go over to ONIC, especially so far. All 3 turtles have been secured by Kyrie, and not every single time. Actually, I think not even once. He even used his retribution. Taz in the front line. Level 10, Kyrie, level 13. Not looking good for EVOS.
You're right. 3 of the turtle takes, none of which were with retribution. So it's relatively fair to say that EVOS's task from EVOS doesn't really have a very good play for the retribution, but this could be it. This could be what we want to see.
Yep.
Exactly with the Divine Retribution plus a flicker to bring Keyboy out. Not much of a pickup potential for ONIC anymore.
There is the picture that we want to see for EVOS. Good initiation, on point usage of the balance range, then engage.
Oh, Sans.
Oh, this could be it. And now the Law is just going to be running it down over to the back line. Unfortunately, the only thing he can do is force Sans back and forcing the RWM. But that is going to be big coming in from the Law as he brings CW down. The Law continues his onslaught and the front line is just going to be left with Boots as well as Kyrie. Sans is not going home anytime soon. But Keyboy, he's back. He even has the Divine invested in the Fiend into this fight.
Yeah, the Divine Judgment did a lot there. And now the Lord tries to go back in, but again, his HP is so low. I gotta say, the start of that team fight looked like it was going over to EVOS, but ONIC buying enough time.
Yep.
Flat back.
I thought that they would have won that fight.
I agree. But they overshot. The
Boots,
thing is,
man.
Definitely. Boots was so phenomenal in this game, was able to punish the members of EVOS. Now they steal the orange buff. Efficiency coming out from ONIC. They will not stop once they get one objective. They get one. more mini objectives. Instant replay, you're gonna see them overshooting. Like, Dilar was onto the backlines, Dreams was there. No one was there to follow up Dreams when he went in for the jump, and Taz was heavily controlled. Brands going for normal attacks at this point, no ultimates whatsoever. That meant that Boots will be able to survive. No items, no spells, even after really hitting what, for 2 seconds? Not enough for the Beatrix.
I mean, like, here's the thing. His HP was low, but the thing about the Arlet, he can heal with his vengeance.
Tenacity as well.
So now, ONIC, they're pushing top and bottom. The Lord is at top. I think this is just an elemental Lord, so not the strongest of Lords available, but again, with a 7k goal lead, you could make anything possible.
I mean, more or less, as long as you bring down all the other turrets, I think ONIC is going to be pretty happy about it already. You don't have to go and overshoot anything right now. EVOS is already having a losing game. The skill shots is just not coming in, and they just need to bide their time and wait for the perfect opportunity to go right in.
I remember the chant for ONIC, and I really love it. When as a Filipino getting to Jakarta, they have their songs. Like EVOS has their own songs, but ONIC is very catchy. It's like Di atas langit ada ONIC.
Di atas langit ada ONIC.
Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yes, you did pronounce it correctly, actually, yeah.
It's like at the skies.
Yeah,
is
above
where,
the skies, there's ONIC.
Okay.
And again, in this entire series,
you can feel it.
EVOS not able to go up in the skies for now. Taz frontlining again. And Kyrie basically off cooldown, just use the deadly catch just to like, okay, let's chip down the turret just a little bit. Whatever, I'm happy with.
Yeah. All right, let's look at some of the important items. Brute Force Breastplate and the Sky Guardian Helmet coming up from Kyrie means that he can really sustain and frontline, still dishing out the damage. And the real threat here, which EVOS does not realize really, is the Melissa. 4 items. 4 full items on this Melissa, and of course you have the setup. You have a way to do it. You have the swimming pool technique wherein you pop in the real world manipulation and then the sharks in there. Oh. It's a bad. Maybe you can rename it.
It's not that bad.
A swimming pool, all right.
Yeah. The swimming pool.
Actually, that's a small little, fun interaction that I thought would happen. As long as Arlet is, trying to get this final swing from left to right? And then Kyrie gets a deadly catch from that exact left to right.
Exactly.
Is it possible for EVOS members to get hit by daily catch twice with the repositioning of Boost's final slash?
I don't think that's allowed anymore. That's not the case anymore, right?
At this point, kind of doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but I thought
would be fun.
It's super difficult though.
Right now, honestly, let's just keep it with the swimming pool analogy.
Okay.
The swimming pool. 8k gold lead, ONIC. Non-surprisingly, starting up the Lord. At this point, EVOS, they're kind of just like, yeah, we're not going to take the bait. The moment we come up, someone is going to die, so Lord going over for free.
So the only way that EVOS can play now is defensive. Wait for a mistake.
Brands can clear the wave.
Difficult.
Hijumi can kind of clear the wave. You got to wait for Dreams to catch all 5, and then maybe a beautiful Bandit's Rage. Maybe that could happen.
Dare I say, though, unlike the previous games for EVOS, there's a rigid win condition from them when the game does go late, around what, 23 minutes. 23 minutes is where everybody's just like maxed out, no matter what. So it won't matter how much lead you have. When that time comes, you have the Minuan Fury, and you have unlimited knockups already with a stump. Minuan stump? Yeah. So maybe that's the win condition here for EVOS. Don't give up on the defense. As much as possible, retain your outer turrets, or your inner turrets, I mean. Then just wait for the time where you're already very strong with the Valentina as well as the Beatrix.
Right now, the Conceal has been used. ONIC, they're taking their time. One at a time, they're chipping off the turrets.
And now, the Lord tramples down onto the core. The deadly catch moves itself across the battlefield. EVOS, all they want to do is just try to bring down every single one of these creep waves. But CW manages to successfully get a kill down the Hijumi. Everyone flies up, followed by the final flash from the side of Boots, pushing onto the La. His HP very low, but he still managed to get himself back home. But one thing that is still very evident is Taz was way too deep in. He's gonna go down. LDUS as well as the La will have to give their final all to defend this game, leaving absolutely nothing. ONIC clears it all off, and they finishes the throne.
ONIC moving forward. Congratulations to EVOS for making it this far. However, this is goodbye for EVOS Legends.
Despite the 5-man Minuan's Fury and all of the stomps that happened, the damage wasn't enough. That's how much ONIC Esports have led throughout this game. The castle that they have built, it's not made of cards. It's made of solid bricks that they just stomped and steamrolled over EVOS Legends.
Again, amazing play. By the way, ECU record, we just hit 2 million. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. You know what? You guys have been amazing. Speaking of amazing, it was an amazing series again. Congratulations to ONIC, but it's not over for them after this. They're going up against Echo. With that being said, we got to throw it over to the host to see how the boys are feeling on stage. So, Mara, you know what? The stage is yours. What do you got from ONIC?
បាទសូមអបអរសាទរទៅដល់ ONIC សម្រាប់ការឈ្នះនៅការប្រកួតមួយនេះផងដែរបាទសូមហៅឲ្យ ONIC មួយមកវ៉ាវពិតជាមិនខកបំណងមែនសម្រាប់ ONIC ក្នុងការធ្វើឲ្យ fan ទាំងអស់គ្នាកំពុងតែរំជួលចិត្តហើយឥឡូវនេះ ONIC ក៏បានបន្តទៅវគ្គ Grand Final នៅថ្ងៃខាងមុខទៀតផងដែរតោះអញ្ចឹងសូមម្ដងទៀតហូរឲ្យខ្លាំងៗឲ្យ ONIC ទាំងអស់គ្នាបាទឥឡូវនេះការប្រកួតត្រូវបានបញ្ចប់ហើយអញ្ចឹងយើងចង់ដឹងថាតើចំណាប់អារម្មណ៍របស់អ្នកដែលកំពុងតែឈ្នះគាត់មានអារម្មណ៍ក្តុកក្តួលប៉ុណ្ណាហើយរំភើបប៉ុណ្ណាតោះយើងជួបគាត់ទាំងអស់គ្នានៅលើ stage ជាមួយ Mara
Once again, let's give it up for ONIC. Great performance. That was a sweep. My goodness. You know what? What is it about you guys that makes you guys so strong? Because we know how well you did during the Season 11 Grand Finals, and you were able to repeat the sweep once again today.
We just try to train hard. We practice every day, and we like to learn from our mistakes.
Train hard, practice every day, and learn from their mistakes.
បាទអញ្ចឹងសារមួយនេះគឺល្អមែនទែនសម្រាប់អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នានៅក្នុងការធ្វើអីមួយក៏ដោយគឺត្រូវតែខិតខំឲ្យអស់ពីសមត្ថភាពហើយធ្វើការ practice រាល់ថ្ងៃក្នុងការទទួលបាននូវជ័យជំនះនៅក្នុងការប្រកួតក៏ដូចជាការធ្វើអ្វីមួយនៅក្នុងជីវិតផងដែរបាទ
Were you guys surprised when EVOS Legends brought in Delar all of a sudden because he hasn't played in a very long time, especially in the international stage. And I know that you guys were teammates back in the Philippines. So what did you also think about his performance and how happy are you that he got to step on the stage?
I think he did great. I think he had a great impact for the team.
He did great and he made a great impact.
Wow អញ្ចឹងគាត់និយាយថាការដែលគាត់បានចូលរួមប្រកួតនៅក្នុងMSC ក្នុងឆ្នាំ2023នេះគឺគាត់បានធ្វើឲ្យមានអធិពលខ្លាំងមែនទែនក៏ដូចជាទទួលបាននូវជោគជ័យខ្លាំងមែនទែនចំពោះការប្រកួតមួយនេះផងដែរបាទ
I don't know if you noticed, but there was a battle earlier. They showed your picture and Delar's picture, and it says who's better looking. Let's settle that. Who do you think is better looking?
Delar.
Delar. He's a model. He's a model in Indonesia. Now I'm gonna ask, how about CW? CW. How do you feel about Melissa? You're really great at Melissa, and I know you're 10-game Melissa undefeated. But no one has been successful using Melissa. What makes you so great about that?
I think because I trust my teammates.
Because you trust your teammates. So, but why is it that you're very dominant and no one else can do it like you?
No, I think they just not using it. I think they can use better than me.
So he trusts his teammates and they're just not using it better than him.
អូអញ្ចឹងគឺជាការនៅពេលដែលយើងលេងជាក្រុមគឺមានន័យថាយើងគួរតែជឿជាក់ទៅលើដៃគូរបស់យើងដឹងថាដៃគូរបស់យើងគឺខ្លាំងដូចគ្នាអញ្ចឹងការជឿជាក់នេះគឺធ្វើឲ្យយើងអាចឈ្នះនៅការប្រកួតមួយនេះផងដែរបាទ
Now Sans, I hear you speak great English. Tomorrow, you're gonna be going up against Echo. And they defeated you back in M4. So how do you think this matchup is going to be like tomorrow? And what is going to change?
Kita lihat aja besok, tapi kita mainnya kayak yang sekarang lah. Kita kasih yang terbaik aja buat besok melawan Eko.
Kipo, you translate.
We just give the best tomorrow.
You just give your best tomorrow.
អូខេអញ្ចឹងអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាបានដឹងហើយថាគាត់នៅពេលដែលគាត់ឈ្នះនៅក្នុងការប្រកួតមួយនេះគាត់នឹងទៅជួបជាមួយនឹង Echo នៅថ្ងៃស្អែកអញ្ចឹងឥឡូវនេះគាត់បាននិយាយថាគាត់នឹងព្យាយាមឲ្យពីផលិតភាពរបស់គាត់សមត្ថភាពរបស់គាត់នៅក្នុងការទទួលបាននៅជ័យជំនះនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃស្អែកផងដែរបាទ
Now you are the Sky King, so Sans, you answer this. You're going to be facing Echo tomorrow, right? So what is your message to them?
អូខេយើងចង់ដឹងថាតើ message របស់គាត់ទៅកាន់ Echo តើជាអ្វីបាទ
I know you can speak English. You're tricking me right now.
Gak tahu sih mau bilang apa, ya kasih yang terbaik aja, berdoa.
Kipo, you translate.
You translate again
Maybe we want to revenge because we lose M4.
You want a rematch. And if you have a deeper message, what else do you want to say? Challenge them. If you were gonna challenge them, how are you gonna challenge them?
Just give the good game.
Just give a good game. How about let's give it Kyrie.
Boots want to say something.
Okay.
The captain.
Let's hear from the captain.
Yeah.
What do you want to say to Echo for tomorrow?
Good luck, have fun.
វ៉ា
Ikaw, you were able to face them before back home. What do you want to say to them? I think that you're the best one to be able to send a message. If you were to challenge them through your words, how would you do that?
Good luck, Carl, and let's try to give the audience the best fight in MSC.
Good luck, Carl, and let's try to give the audience the best fight in MSC.
បាទអញ្ចឹងអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាដឹងហើយថាគាត់នឹងជួបជាមួយនឹង Echo នៅថ្ងៃស្អែកនេះតែម្ដងអញ្ចឹងអ្វីដែលគាត់ចង់ប្រាប់ទៅខាង Echo គឺមានន័យថា Good luck សំណាងល្អហើយសង្ឃឹមថាដោយសារតែគាត់កាលពី M4 គឺគាត់មិនបានទទួលជ័យជំនះទេជាមួយនឹងខាង Echo ប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវគាត់នឹងខំប្រឹងឲ្យអស់ពីសមត្ថភាពរបស់គាត់នៅក្នុងការទទួលបានជ័យជំនះនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃស្អែកអញ្ចឹងសូមហៅឲ្យគាត់មួយមក
Now listen to this. Listen to how many fans you have right here. When I say go, you say ONIC, all right? Go! Go! One more time, go! What do you have to say to all the fans that are supporting you, giving you energy?
Thank you so much to the ONIC fans, and I hope you continue to support us until we win or until we lose.
Hey. ខ្ញុំជឿថាអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាប្រហែលជាយល់អ្វីដែលគាត់និយាយហើយគឺពិតជាអរគុណអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាមែនទែននៅក្នុងការគ្រប់គ្រងតាំងពីដើមរហូតមកដល់ពេលនេះអញ្ចឹងចំណែកនៃការគ្រប់គ្រងរបស់អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាពិតជាមានគុណតម្លៃមែនទែនសម្រាប់គាត់ដែលជាអ្នកលេងនៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីនេះផងដែរ Hey I'm the host country this is my country so I really want to know how do you feel right now after a week of staying in Cambodia how do you feel about the food about the weather and also the people in here. We are now waiting for your answer. We really want to know that. Yeah, sure. All of you.
I think the number one I love about Cambodia are the people.
The people.
Wow.
Wait, Kyrie, are you single?
Maybe there is a chance.
Are you single?
And available.
Wait. Ladies, make some noise. Okay, now.
I want to know that single is not that, but make sure that he is available too.
Okay, are you? A lot of girls are screaming for you right now.
Right now, I'm loving myself.
Oh my God, that's heartbroken.
That's a safe answer. Right now, he's loving himself. So you guys are gonna have to stalk his social media to know if he's single and ready to mingle. Now it's time to find out who the MVP of this match is. Who do you guys think it is? Let's reveal it right now. The MVP for this match from ONIC is... Congratulations! Let's get a comment from you. Are you surprised? You seem surprised. Why are you surprised that you're the MVP?
No, I'm not surprised.
Oh. Okay, you're not surprised at all. What is it about your performance that you know contributed to this battle today?
I think it's good because we won the match.
អូខេគាត់អត់មានអីនិយាយច្រើនទេគាត់គាត់ថាវាល្អមែនតើដោយសារតែគាត់បានទទួលបានជ័យជំនះនៅក្នុងការប្រកួតមួយនេះផងដែរបាទ
All right, congratulations. Once again, everybody, go! What an amazing performance with that sweep. So now we're going to break it down for you, and we're going to head on over to our casters. Take us to see the world.
This is indeed a canon event. Despite the switch up, despite the general coming through, ONIC still comes out on top. Again, congratulations to our match MVP, and of course, game MVP in Boots, rocking that Arlet. And of course, he's been here. The team was once called Bootsy Sports, and despite the one coming through, he still finds a way to shine through as our MVP.
Few things that I gotta say. Number one, it's an overall MVP. It's just not just this game. It's all 3 games.
Yeah. The society of ONIC, led by Boots, even when there's an anomaly called Dilar, was able to maintain the canon.
By the way, just gotta say, production, Mara, if you want something spicy, I can translate for the team. I can speak Indonesian. For free. Well, I mean, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you speak every single language.
I speak every language, legit.
You speak Turkish as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, if you look back at the highlights, it was really just a lot of like mistakes. Fundamentally speaking, for EVOS, it was a difficult draft to begin with. It can work as a 5. I mean, if you do try to engage as 5, if you have your ultimates up, you have your damage dealers at the ready, it would be great. Like, for example, when Dreams jumped in and caught 5 of them, Brands wasn't ready yet as well. And it's not entirely his fault. It was also because of the fact that Sans already activated the box around that area, so he needs to get out of it. It's like a perimeter that you can't get. It's like a hot zone where you can't get in as a marksman. So it's a combination of both them, you know, making it so difficult. I mean, the entirety of ONIC making it so difficult for them to do it, as well as the fact that it's very conditional.
To help build this image even more, in this swimming pool, Wolf, you would say,
all right,
is Boots the lifeguard? Is Boots the one who's just cordoning people off? It's like, all right, you're in too deep, or all right, this is the zone you're allowed to be in?
That's right.
It's because that's what the Arlet did. That's what I saw.
I think it's the reverse lifeguard. He makes sure that guy actually dies.
Ah, yeah, he's
the reverse lifeguard.
You know, in pool parties, he's the one who throws people into the pool.
Exactly. He's like, yo, that is the safe route.
Yep.
I want you back in.
All right.
So he's the life of the party.
He's the death guard.
The
life of the party.
Life of the party.
That's much better.
Boots is the life of the party. If you see someone who's not in the pool, you gotta get in here.
You know what? I love that even more.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Project X, led by Boots. It's gonna be a lit party for sure. Hey, that's true, by the way. But the ONIC people, they definitely have the license to party later on, because the way that they defeated EVOS, it made it so that we will be leaving early today. And particularly this game, there's a lot of like fundamentally difficult things that EVOS has to solve. Number one is that they chose to go for the Beatrix and the Fredrin together. That means that they will need to engage. They close it out with the Minotaur. There's really no other way for them to win. Even when you can argue that Dilar as the Joy can go to the backlines, you saw how difficult it was. Even when he went and found an opening to Sans, wasn't any follow-up because the lineup is not designed that way. Reverse energies, you saw from them.
I almost don't want to believe this, man, but EVOS did not touch any turrets of ONIC. Like, if you want to talk about dominance, not even maybe some minions got in, but no one actually physically touched the turrets.
I mean, for myself, I honestly really thought that EVOS could stand a chance a little bit when it comes down to their composition. It's fairly simple composition, right?